Hello again, this is Matt Burns for iloveitspicy.com, and today I'm going to tell you about the problem I have with Lucky Dog hot sauces. So in particular, we are reviewing the mustard chipotle hot sauce, also affectionately known as the brown label variety of the Lucky Dog brand. And tell you a couple things up front that Scott was kind enough to send me a few bottles of a couple lines that he has there at Lucky Dog. And I was also lucky enough to try these at the Albuquerque Fiery Food Show that we had here this last summer, where Scott was kind enough to visit. The first thing you notice about his sauces is the nice label. They stand out. You're going to recognize any of his Lucky Dog line by that particular logo there. Although the color of the label will be a little different, signifying the sauce that he's created. Now, I was excited to receive these sauces here. I mean, he didn't disappoint at the Fiery Food Show, and I thought, man, there's no way he's going to disappoint, sending this out. So, looking at that mustard chipotle hot sauce, and being from New Mexico, and hearing the word chipotle pepper, that is going to call out to me right away. Hey, let's try that on something Mexican, something New Mexican. Let's start with that. And it just so happened it came in on the night we were doing fish tacos. So this particular bottle here we broke into and went with fish tacos on night number one as a family. I guess I should clarify who the we are. Now let's step back a moment and give you a couple other notes on the Lucky Dog and on the packaging and on the label and so forth, ingredients. And the first thing you see is this is billed as a medium sauce. It's got a nice thick texture to it, which we're going to show you a little bit better here in a moment. It's got a clear nutritional label, a little small on the ingredients label, but still legible for me. So we're going to go ahead and give you a couple of the ingredients you're going to expect before you crack your bottle open, and believe me, you will. So this ingredient lineup here originally gave me a little bit of hesitation. First thing I see on here is apple cider vinegar, and that kind of causes me to pause when I see that vinegar at the top. But then we've got pear juice, we've got onions, jalapeno peppers, roasted garlic, chipotle peppers, dried figs, and if we don't have your curiosity piqued yet, here pears and figs, and got some sea salt. And then down here you see the Scotch bonnet peppers and ghost pepper sea salt. And a few other spices. So with all of that in there, you're thinking, well, how can that be well balanced? And I'm going to tell you right now it is. Before I've cracked it open for this, or today for this review, I got to tell you, last night, it definitely lives up to its billing. So when you first crack your lid, you see it's a wide open pour, glass bottle spout. It's a 5 fluid ounce jar here. And you got a wide open spout, and you're gonna pick up on the aromas right away. Everyone who I've seen try it, that I've had try it here, kind of picked out a different set of bouquets, but the aromas that I pick up, initially you smell the smoky chipotle flavor, you smell the onion, you smell the garlic, nothing overpowering. It just smells like a sauce you're ready to dig into. Now, let's give you an idea what that texture looks like. Bear with me, but you're going to see that pour spout's a necessity because it's a very thick sauce. Let's give you a little sample here. Look at that. Look at that. Comes right on out. So, this, you can taste the heat. It's there, but it's not overpowering. It's just enough to give you a little bit of spice with whatever you're eating. The onion, the garlic, the chipotle peppers, everything, a little bit of salt, nothing overpowering. Extremely well balanced. I think a lot of thought and a lot of work went into this here sauce. Now we went ahead and put that on the fish tacos that night, and I had to hold back everyone because we were putting it on every taco, and then we added that to the rice, and then we added that to, and it kind of went from there. So breakfast, you put that on your eggs. You can put that on. I had a little bit of it with the burger. So the issue, and we're going to step back to that. The issue I've got is that this is only a 5-ounce bottle, and for something that this tasty, I think Scott needs to look at coming up with something a little larger for us folks out here, so we don't have to carry around a bunch of these little bottles, and we can just more freely pour this on. So that's not a bad issue or a bad problem to have if you're Scott over there at Lucky Dog. Might even be able to save him a few bucks if he makes himself a larger bottle, and probably pay a little less in shipping costs on all that glass. Save the environment, is what they say. So let's come back and step back a moment and give you all a couple of thoughts on how we're going to rate this. So the first thing we're going to rate is the heat. And again, not too spicy. It's got just enough. Scott is one of those creators that understands that the flavor comes before the heat. Like I said, anybody again can make that hot sauce, but who can make it taste flavorful? And I can tell you right now, it's Scott. So he's got a well-balanced sauce. He's got the heat to kick in there, the Scotch bonnets, those ghost peppers, and that little bit of flavor in there, and without overpowering it. Definitely heat level right below medium, I would say. It's billed as a medium, at the low end of the medium scale. So I think he's got it nailed. And I'm going to go 2 flaming hearts out of 5. Not a bad number to have. Very well balanced. And with the other ingredients, we're going to go ahead and don't be shocked when I tell you this is a 5 flaming heart sauce. Scott says on his label you're going to want to, what does he say here? Let's give you his words. You're going to want to carry brown label with you everywhere, perhaps get a holster or wear a bandolier for multiple bottles. Now, I'm gonna even step back one further and say, again, Scott, you got to go with the bigger bottle. You need a larger line, a larger container for this. But you're doing a great job. Excellent sauce. Thank you so much for sending that out to us here at I Love It Spicy. And we'll see you on the next review. For everyone else here at iloveitspicy.com, we thank you all for enjoying and watching another review. Have a great evening.